Sometimes when you go through your day and you think you're locked and loaded and you're ready to do the things that you have on kind of like this short list, uh, I always plan for the next day. Find it easier to kind of move forward with things. It kind of makes you a little bit more structured, you know, and you just can't help but tell yourself, you know what, you got this. It's just like yesterday. It's just like any other day. But things happen in life that that really puts a stop to everything. Like I was ready to do this video um, up until I heard the news that the coin community had lost a shining star. Her name's Amy Melton. I had the privilege of talking to her about coins a few times in the past. While not entirely in-depth conversations, her and I were friends on Facebook, and had the pleasure of just exchanging words a few times was nice. It was meaningful. Being able to talk with the people that I can't really put myself up on a pedestal like that, but I'm gonna say that people that she looked up to. But I'm just a guy sharing the passion for a hobby. But the hobby has brought forth, a bunch of really, really great friends, a lot of really good people. Um, but Amy, I found out earlier today that she lost her battle with cancer. Poor girl had a lot of things going against the odds with her, but she posted a few days ago wishing everyone a Merry Christmas, and it's a very unselfish thing when you have all this stuff going on with health and um, wherever you're at, my friend, you're a good person. I wanted to take a little bit of time to acknowledge her, because at the end of the day, it's more than just the hobby. It's people living, breathing with families. Um, they're the lifeblood of everything that's going on social media and everything that goes on in the world today. Yeah, things evolve, things continue to forge forward the same way that things are going to continue to move forward. Tomorrow I'm going to do a video, I'm going to do a video the next day. Time goes on, even when time stands still for people, for other people. um Thank you, Amy. Rest easy, my friend, for everything. um you're not hurting anymore. So thanks for listening, guys. All right. Well, Amy would want us to get on with the show, so let's go ahead and do that. Thank you. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Ridge Silverhound. I'm Sean. Thank you for tuning in today. We got a few things that I wanted to talk about. Little piece of news. Actually, a little couple different pieces of news. Sorry, I had to take a moment to wipe my eye because It wasn't easy to deliver what I had to at the beginning of the video, but um, two things. Coin World had published an article regarding an upcoming U.S. Mint product, and I told myself I wouldn't talk about any U.S. Mint product, but this one certainly deserves a little bit of recognition. Not probably the type of thing that you guys want to hear, but it's certainly worth a discussion. Proving once again that if you continue to do the same things, you're going to get the same results. Um, you guys know, I mean, as far advanced in technologically and everything like that, and processes and the internet world, as advanced as you think we are, it's not completely autonomous where you don't need people. The U.S. Mint is one of those entities. They have, you know, they are responsible for a lot of things that involves our money. Okay, they ultimately mint our physical coins out there, so they didn't have to provide product on the side. And but once you decide that you want to do that, of course there's going to be a lot of attention paid to you and how you promote things, how you run your ship. And I've been ultra critical with the US Mint in the last 1 to 2 years. And again, 2022 has not officially flipped its calendar. And I'm already critical about something that they're going to do. And that involves the upcoming Negro Leagues commemorative baseball coin. A coin that I think is well deserved of a commemorative type of product. I think a lot of you will agree with me on that. All right, so they had originally scheduled to produce, as they normally do, with all of their commemoratives, a gold piece, a silver piece, and a clad piece, which is going to be a copper nickel clad. Well, that was all set to go. They have the designs all conceptualized, finalized, ready to go. I think the coin looks pretty good for being a commemorative. I mean, I was totally a fan of the Baseball Hall of Fame coin that was curved from a few years ago. I still am to this day, even though I don't own one in my collection. But according to Coin World, the US Mint is going to release an ultra premium 20,000 mintage, extra low mintage, proof silver version with a privy mark on the obverse of the coin as a complete standalone coin available. Like as if the US Mint website needs any more stress, they're going to throw this thing out there. Now, what did I talk about probably within the last 2 weeks? Things I would like to see, right? I would like to see the US Mint kind of like change direction and do something a little bit extraordinary that no other mint does. And one of those things was to insert rare exclusive coins that are like the original that you ordered, but instead you get this rarity with a low mintage. You've heard me say the word Easter eggs, or two words actually. You've heard me say the words Easter eggs here lately. It's something that I'm sure a lot of people are sick and tired of hearing. No shit, right? I mean, I'm tired of saying it, but it's the best kind of like easy to identify choice words to describe a chase coin or a chase card or a chase anything where it's super exclusive and you don't know if you're going to get it or not, right? It's going to be a total surprise if it came to you. I look at this new coin and promotion that they're going to do with this privy mark and the proof technology, with the specially prepared dies. I mean, they're all specially prepared, but it's going to be even more extraordinary on this upcoming coin. And I've always thought that this could be something that they could integrate a special chase piece. as opposed to selling it as a standalone coin, because you guys know what's going to happen, right? You can see the train moving through the tunnel. If you're sitting and standing in the middle of the tracks, that baby's going to knock you out into next year. 2023, by the way, not 2022. That joke doesn't make any sense when we're like 3 days out from the end of the year. But I think, and this is something that I think they should have done, was take these 20,000 coins and integrate it into the population of the, I guess, what is it, 400,000? Or is it 200,000? I don't know. I'm not even on the US Mint website. I don't give a shit. But whatever the total population of the silver 999 fine versions of that coin, they should include, as a chase piece, some of these Privy Mark 20,000 Mintage coins and absorb it all into one, as if they need the extra fucking money. Pardon my French. I'm just a little bit ramped up because this is not what I envisioned. Right? I mean, you guys see the writing on the wall. They're going to continue bilking and milking the bejesus out of Privy Marks and standalone releases. That's going to be like 5,000 mintage, and oh my god, the website's going to crash into eternity. And people are going to get mad and upset. It's going to be another PR nightmare for the US Mint. We're going to hear about it on the Facebook web page for the US Mint, all sorts, so on and so forth, yada yada, blah blah blah, same thing. I'm just saying that this is something that I'm not going to say it wasn't expected. I expected them to do something underhanded like this again. But I think at the end of the day, they don't need the, 20,000 pieces times however much it's going to be. Let's just say $2 million. They don't need the $2 million. What they need to do is sell out of all of the regular commemoratives, the 400,000 piece, the 200,000, and then the ultra low minted gold or whatever it is, whatever that max amount is. They need to find smooth, innovative ways to sell them out. This isn't rocket scientists. They need to do something that is different, that's going to be more exciting for the people that buy them. It might force people to buy 100 of these things in the hope of getting just one of these coins. I don't know. I don't care. But the previous formula where they continue to do these kind of weird one-off type of releases that's low mintage and it's going to piss people off time in and time out, they just cannot afford to continue doing this practice. All right. So that's that. Okay, that's that part. That's about all that I wanted to say about the upcoming commemorative Negro Leagues coin. Again, personally, I think it's a great coin to promote, right? I think they could have done a little bit better in the creative department to really make this shine. I know, there's going to be someone out there that says, well, they don't have to sell you these things. I'm like, well, they're a business, right? They charge shipping. They charge over market for 999 fine 1 ounce silver piece. They're a business. They're not a nonprofit organization. So enough of that. All right, another thing I want to talk about, we're going to tone it down a little bit. All right. Tone it down a little bit. All right. 2022, I am going to make a bold prediction. I think that sealed product is going to shoot up through the stratosphere. What do I mean by that? Okay, well, you guys have heard me allude to something called sealed equity, right? In the trading card world or the sports card world, it's a real thing. Sealed equity is when you buy a sealed box of cards or a sealed anything where, you have to open it to get, the bits and pieces out of it, to combine sets and all that. When it stays sealed, the product goes up in value. It goes up in value over time as the product dries up on the secondary market. Coins has that kind of parallel as well. Now, you guys have heard me say in a previous video that 2022 coins are going to be the target of some mass buyouts from the bank directly, right? You guys know what these are, right? Now, this is a rather uncommon 10-roll box. This is quite uncommon. By the way, thank you to Amber, who I bought this from on Facebook. And she's fantastic. 10-roll box of 2017 P Lincoln Cents, which I don't have any of. And it just so happens that she had some for sale. You guys see it? No? These have the little P mint mark under the date. And the reason why that's on there is because it commemorates the 225th anniversary of the mint, most specifically the Philadelphia Mint. But sealed product equity like this, can you imagine how much this is worth right here? Some of you are going to say $5, right? Because if you walked into a bank, that's what you would expect. But something like this, $30, $40, just for 10 friggin' rolls of 2017 pennies. And guess what? This is only coming up on 5 years old because the new stuff comes out generally the first week of February. By the way, save the date. You've heard me say that already. You guys see my video. Save the date. But the rolls themselves, sealed, bank wrap sealed, has value even right out of the gate. Like I've said over and over again, every February, every March of every year. Hey, guys, don't forget to pick up a brand new box of pennies. The brand new 2016s are out. And I guarantee you the first one will sell for about $300 to $500. Guess what? They have always done that. I'm not lying. I'm not joshing you guys. The first 2, 3, 4 boxes sell for absolute moon money. It doesn't make any sense, I know. But do you think that sealed boxes go down to face value? Have they ever? No. Especially when they're being offered on the secondary market. And the big reason why is that the items that can be found in these boxes far exceeds the value, the expected value of face value. The expected face value, right? If it's $10 in pennies, some would say, well, there's probably about $15, $20, $30 in fines in there. Whether it's a minor double die, maybe it's a really cool mint error, whatever. But that's probably the primary reason why that a lot of these boxes sell for at least double face value on eBay throughout the year. That's a pretty crazy concept, but things are a little bit different. We had this little thing called the pandemic that happened early 2020, which kind of derailed the supply chain of not only some of your favorite retail goods like Top Ramen, but also bank boxes, direct from the Fed Reserve Bank, direct from Loomis, direct from Wells Fargo, and any other armored car company you could think of. There is like an absolute crunch on sealed bank product out there. And it made the price of a lot of these coins jump up exponentially. As of this taping, good luck trying to find any 2021P Lincoln Cent boxes, full $25 face value boxes. As a matter of fact, about a week ago, I think there was probably one listing because of huge error fines. That big retain cut die break that can be found in 2021 Lincoln boxes and rolls just automatically electrified the market for a box of coin that 4 months ago you could have picked up for $50 plus shipping. Now they're around $75 to $100 plus shipping. And those boxes are going to continue to go up because it houses the potential for these rare chase pieces. And that is the big reason why that there is such a huge kind of desirability for these coins, even during the year in which they release. And then these coins will kind of have this really slow upward flow for the foreseeable future until they get to a point where they're just like really insanely, prohibitively expensive. Like in 10 years, how much do you guys think that 2021P Lincoln Cent box is going to go for? Not to mention the Tuskegee Airmen quarter box or even a roll. Those are going to be easily, by the way, $50 to $100 a roll in about 10 years because of the strike throughs and all this other really cool stuff that you could find. And that's probably one of the main reasons why you can't find like 2009 Washington, D.C. quarter rolls, because of that double die reverse, that really big one. Those rolls are non-existent. And if they do come into market, they're 50 to 100 bucks. And there's no guarantee you find anything in those. And that's what people are doing. They're hoarding these boxes. I know it's not something that you guys want to hear, but it is an opportunity. If you want to make some extra money in about 5.5 weeks, 5 weeks, we're going to see the next big wave of things to come. And if you think that these coins are going to just automatically come on the marketplace as expected and sell for 8 to 10 times face value right out of the gate, it may not be that easy. Things have changed. We're still in the pandemic. I hate to say it. I really don't want to be in it. I'm so tired of the pandemic. I don't want to be a part of it anymore. But these boxes and these rolls are going to be super constrained in the supply chain. Banks are not going to be able to get them as frequently as you want. If you're able to get some, though, if you have that bank that's willing to play ball with you, I would certainly entertain buying as many as you could and sitting on them. And that's what a lot of people have been doing for years, is that they buy full sealed boxes of brand new solid date rolls and they sit on them. Because today they're worth $2, $3 a roll. Crazy that you want to pay that, right? In 10 years, they'll be worth $5 to $10 a roll. And it's going to continuously go up in value because people are going to be cracking open these rolls between now and the 10-year mark. And it's going to make supply very scarce. But that's why I want to talk about. 2022 is going to be an extraordinary year. Things are really not good. Things are feeling very weird. And that's just my personal kind of like feeling inside of me. Like I have this kind of weird sensation going on that things are just going to be really weird in 2022 when it comes to our coinage. I don't know what's going on. And I can't really pin it on any one thing that I confidently share with you. I really can't. It's just going to be really weird. But I would certainly keep an eye out. And just for shits and giggles, I would entertain possibly ordering a few boxes if you have the capability from, a bank manager that's willing to play a little bit of ball with you. Order a few boxes, see what happens. Brand new 2022 coins. I don't know. It's going to be, then we have a new quarter series coming out. That's going to be another thing, for crying out loud. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. Another thing to point out, I also have some of these BU rolls of 64s. I also got these from Amber, by the way, thank you. These are really nice. Now, these aren't what's traditionally referred to as BU rolls in a sense that they're unsearched and sealed. These have the tops that come off. They have a little bit of, napkin on there to kind of insulate the coins so they don't jostle around during shipment. But these aren't commonly referred to as a sealed bankroll. These were hand collated and inserted into these rolls back when they came out. And people, by the way, bought sealed canvas bags of these coins, and then they put them in tubes. And then there are some tubes where they, over time, based off of the heat and cold, actually shrink to the edge of the coins. You can actually hold a roll of those older bank rolls, or whatever you want to call them, and you could see the little ripples along the edge of the plastic where they tightened up to the coins. And then you literally have to put them in the freezer overnight and then bash them on the ground to open them. and then you have to use like 10 snips and other sorts of different things to open them. But these, if you find these at a huge premium, don't pay that. These have been searched, I would imagine, for anything cool. But there's going to be a little bit of a market for these. As long as all the coins are BU, they're all a solid date and mint mark. These are not bad, but don't pay like 10, 20 bucks for a piece for them because, they're not sealed, but that's what I wanted to talk about. Kind of like an up and down video, just a wide range of various emotions going on. Thank you guys again. Happy New Year. Love you guys. And love to hear your thoughts on any of this stuff. But I just want to let you guys know that I'm around if you guys need anything. I do read everybody's comments, even the ones that pop up as a notification on my phone. So I do see them. Sometimes I can't, respond the best I can because, I get literally dozens of various messages pop up. Dozens upon dozens. There are sometimes that in an hour I receive 100 messages because they're all comments from like the 1,700 plus videos I have. But that's gonna go ahead and do it. You guys take care. Happy New Year. I'll see you guys on the next video. So long. Peace.